We're going to be looking at social scripting today. So, social scripting is basically it's a method, it's a timeline in which, or an order in which things have to happen in a certain scenario. Now, no one's created this timeline. No one said this is what you're going to do in this order. It's just the way society has decided amongst us all that this is probably the best way to do things. For example, a great example of this is if you go to a restaurant, step one, you find a table. Step two, you look at the menu on your table and you start to work out what you'd like to eat or drink. Step three, usually someone would come over and ask if you'd like a drink, so you'd order a drink. Then step four is you would order your starter, your main course, and after you've eaten those and they've come and you've had them, then you would order your dessert. Now, no one's ever said from the beginning that you were born, no one's ever given you a sheet and gone, right, here you go. When you start going to restaurants, this is the order you need to do it in. We just get taught by our peers and our elders, and they get taught by theirs. This is the best way to do it. This is how we're going to eat our dinner. So my question is, what happens if you lived your life outside of social scripting? What happens if you went to a restaurant and you sat down and you ordered a drink, but then you ordered the dessert first, and then you decided, I'm going to order a starter actually, and then I'm going to have a main course. What about that? And then maybe I might have another dessert at the end. That would be living completely outside of social scripting. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. People might look at you like a bit strange, but that's not to say you're doing anything wrong. In my eyes, you would be doing something completely right, because everybody who knows me knows that I like to think outside the box and I like to do things a little bit different to everybody else. So there's nothing wrong with living outside your social scripting. Now, there is scenarios where you can't do this. For example, if you're driving, I know people do, and I strictly advise against it, and I personally think it's wrong. You get in the car, you put your seatbelt on first, then you put your engine on, and you put your gear and all that, and then you drive off. Some people get in the car, start driving, then put the seatbelt on, which again I think is very wrong, because you're not concentrating, you're now driving and looking at your seatbelt, so it's wrong. But that's living outside of social scripting. So that's a scenario where I would not advise it. But as a little bit of a task during your day, why not look around and look at the things where social scripting takes place or it happens, maybe without you even noticing or without anyone ever telling you this is what you should do. You've just decided this is what you should do. For example, if you go into the office, you put your computer on and you go and get a coffee, and then you sit and you check your emails. That's very common. Why not mix it up? Why not go in, put your computer on, check your emails, then get a coffee? That's living outside of your own social scripting. So my next question is, does living inside social scripting reduce people's happiness and or stop them from achieving goals and what they want to achieve? Well, this is quite an open question, because this could be, this could be a big kind of heated debate. Now, I think the answer is yes, because I think that if you see something that you want and you can see a clear goal or a clear path towards that goal, you can see a clear path where you can just achieve what you want and grab what you want straight away, why not do it? I'll tell you why. Because if there's social scripting involved that tells you cannot take that clear path because it's not normal, or other people might think of you as weird, then you might be a little bit embarrassed to take that path because it isn't normal. But my question is, why wouldn't you? If it's there, why not do it? If no one's getting hurt, if it's not dangerous, if it's an easy, quick route to your goal, take it. As long as you're being honest and, you're not cutting your nose off to spite your face and you're not putting anybody else's nose out of a joint, why not just take the route? I personally, people who know me know that I don't follow. I am a leader, not a follower. So if you give me a set of instructions, I don't care. Excuse me. I don't care how I get to that goal. I will get to that goal any possible way. I don't necessarily follow the steps unless you have to. For me, it's about living life out the box. You know, I always have this thing about people who follow rules miss out on a lot of fun, and I believe it's true. If you live your life to a standard, people give you this template, and this is how you live your life. This is how you go to work. This is how you drive your car. This is how you eat your food. How boring is life when you just follow what somebody else tells you to do all the time? So just think about that today when you go out and about, when you go into work, you're driving, whatever you're doing. Just think about the little things that you could probably do differently that might make a difference, might impact your day positively. It might allow you to achieve a goal quicker, but also on achieving that goal, it might present other ideas to you that actually I'd like to set this as a goal. There's so many opportunities that can come out of living outside of social scripting. So give it a try. I'm glad to hear everyone's feedback as usual. So inboxes are always open on all social media. Just let me know what you play around with, and let me know how things go and how things work out for you. Keep your chins up, guys, and have a great day.